Hello traders, today we've got a strategy with a complicated yet impressively effective ADX indicator. Watch carefully to grasp all the nuances. Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about the ADX indicator that will help us make money off of trading. I will explain in detail how the indicator works, how it can be set and used, what all the things stand for, and how this indicator can help us increase our profit. So get ready, we're starting to figure things out. Let's start. So for starters, we want to add the indicator. We're clicking on the indicators list and pick an ADX. Here it is. If the platform you are working with doesn't have this indicator, or if it's just a little different in any way, you can switch to the platform that I'm using. The link will be waiting for you in the description below this video. So we have selected the ADX indicator. We don't change any inputs. Most importantly, we ought to change the style. We're making the ADX line a bit bolder, around 4 pixels. The plus DI should be green and 2 pixels bold, and the minus DI setting is going to be red. We're done here. Let's see what it looks like. So you might get startled at first due to the number of confusing lines, but don't worry, I will explain everything in detail and guide you through the interface. So there's a green line that represents buyers, and there is a line that stands for seller's force. And obviously there is this orange ADX line, that's volatility. The lower the ADX line falls, the lower the volatility is. Basically, whenever ADX gets lower than 30%, the market volatility is considered low. So there's a high chance of a reversal at that moment. Our task is seeking intersections of the green and red lines. For instance, right now the red line crosses the green one upwards, which is a signal for us to enter downwards. As you can see, the upper chart displays that right after the intersection, the price started rapidly falling, and that's exactly the kind of motion we could have made a profit off of. So let's take a look at the chart history. And at this exact moment within the chart piece, the green line crosses the red one upwards, and we can clearly see the chart went up at that exact moment. In the next example, I'm going to show a case we better off not trading within. Right here, the price stumbled upon a range bound. Therefore, there's a whole bunch of different intersections that are actually useless in terms of proper entry points. So we want to be sure to skip this type of situations. Let's find a currency pair to make a deal with, finally. This is a great option. Let's quickly place a trade downwards, and I'm going to explain why. We can see the red line cross the other one upwards, which is a signal to sell. But I would also like to know the market was recently going sideways, so basically the price was moving within one narrow range. If we draw a resistance level just like this, we will notice there was a breakout before. The price broke through the support level and came back to test it once again. So we're placing a trade downwards in the direction of that breakout. So guys, whenever we place a trade, don't solely rely on the indicator's signal. We gotta run a quick general chart analysis just as well. We can feel free to visually highlight levels in order to make things more easily comprehensible. By the way, while we're observing this trade, I want to give you guys one valuable gift. I made an educational video tutorial on trades with win rate increase with simplest hacks and devices. Do you want to close 8 out of 10 profits in profit? Then go to my Telegram channel right now. The gift is waiting for you via the link in the description. Our trade successfully closed at a profit even despite the range bound. Let's try and find a more appropriate case to place trade with it. We've got an amazing signal here, no range bound on the market whatsoever. We're placing a trade upwards. The price was heading downwards and stumbled upon the support level. There's also a signal on the indicator. The green line crosses the red one. So here is our support level. Right here, the price is very likely to bounce off of it. Our trade closed neutrally, neither in profit nor in the negative. We're once again entering upwards because the signal is still valid, it's still upwards. Even despite the several candles of uncertainty right here, still can't stop us from placing another trade upwards. Let's also take a glance at the ADX line. The volatility is currently decreasing, so yeah, we easily placed our upward trade. And our trade confidently closes in a profit. We've got a great chance to make a deal here, entering downwards. There's a signal on the indicator. Although it's a tiny bit late, the price keeps on falling. We can safely trade with a trend for a little while. We can see volatility slowly increasing. However, it's still lower than 30%. But yeah, volatility is just an additional factor that may or may not confirm our position. Also, if we were to draw a support level, we would say the price is probably heading towards this level right here. And the trade confidently closes in a profit. Such a steady profit. Had we entered a bit earlier, hence precisely with a signal, we would have been able to make profits off of this entire distance with no issues whatsoever. Another good example of a poor trading arrangement. Look, there's a bunch of intersections. While the market is also currently going sideways, ADX is pretty low too, so is volatility. Let's draw a resistance level. There might be a potential for a breakout, both upwards or downwards, so we're not trading here. And this is a nice example. Look, I'm entering downwards. We can see an intersection. The green line crosses the red one upwards. Moreover, volatility is decreasing. It's heading towards 30% or even below. Plus, the price is now bouncing off of the support level. I think you can see it yourself. And the trade closed in a profit literally so confidently. Look at this huge red candle. The signal worked impeccably. The next example, look, the green line crosses the red one upwards. Let's wait for the next red candle to settle and make a decision regarding the trade placement. The candle has settled and we're entering upwards. As you can notice, besides the signals, there is also a support level. The price has bounced off of 3 times or so. Thereby, we've confidently placed the trade upwards. Let's see how it goes. And it successfully closed in a profit. As we can see, the market indeed kept on rising. Let's place a downward trade here. Yep, done. Basically, the red line crossed the green one. Volatility is lower than 30%, which is extremely low. And we've got yet another profit. I hope you managed to make profits off of this strategy too. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel. See you very, very soon in my next video.